Hey guys, um, welcome to our AM practice. I hope you're having a beautiful start to your day. Maybe you're still a little bit sleepy, maybe you're already up and full of energy. I welcome you here at your mat, my space, your space. So today we'll start in a Baddha shape. So if you have tight hips, please put something under your thighs. It doesn't have to be anything big. It could be just books or anything else you kind of have at hand that can support your knees, so they're not kind of, yeah. All right. And then when you're ready, soles of the feet are together. Um, Take a moment. Make sure this is not too strainful right away. We're just beginning this practice, so take a little bit of time to just kind of adjust. Maybe you want to come closer to your heels. Maybe you're kind of getting away from your heels. Also, remember that you may be here, which is completely fine, especially after a night's sleep. Everything tends to feel a little tighter. Wherever you are, take a deep breath in, hands on your knees, on your thighs, in your kind of in the space between your hips and the heels, or even on your ankles if that works. And we'll just, as always, take a moment or so to center, to bring everything back together so that we can start our day in this practice from the center, from the core, from the heart, from that energy that's within us. So we're not grabbing for things the entire day, but moving with purpose, with intention, focused, steady, and present. So when you're ready, visualize that line of energy from the tailbone through the lower back, middle back, upper spine, back of the head, and then all the way back down. Inhale it all the way in. Then exhale it all the way out. 3 more breaths on your own. And if your mind begins to wander, keep coming back to that long line of glowing energy, connecting you to the universe, and most importantly, you to yourself. 1 more breath in. Exhale it out. Chin to chest, stretching through the back of the neck. Pause. Now lift your arms up towards the ceiling. Interlock the fingers. Bring your palms towards the back of your head. Now, please don't push your hands into your head. That is not how the stretch works. Instead, lift the head up against your hands and find a stretch from there. Instead of doing anything drastic and sudden, find that tension between pressing the head up and kind of resisting with your hands. And you should feel that nice little stretch in the back of your head, top of your neck. Beautiful. 1 more breath in. And out. Beautiful, beautiful. Gently release your hands. Lift the crown of the head back up. Bring the chin towards your left shoulder. Pause. Right shoulder down. And then back to center. Chin to the right shoulder. Back to center. So good. Shoulders up to the back and down. Shoulders forward, up, back and down. 1 more time, shoulders up or forward, up and back and down. Now let's reverse. Back, up, forward, down, back, up, forward, down, back, up, forward, down. So good. Lengthen here. Blink the eyes open if you need to, or keep them closed. Now bring your hands on either side of your shins here, or your ankles rather, and adjust your hips. See how that feels. Wiggle your knees around a little bit. Maybe you'll get a little of a deeper stretch. Now lift the heart up. Walk your hands a little bit more forward. So you're opening the heart. And then maybe you want to add a little bit of a stretch into the neck here, but just shifting the chin around. And we'll breathe deep breath into the belly. Now as you exhale, release, round through the spine, let everything just release. Let the crown of the head just melt and hang down towards the earth, towards the feet, the mat. Good, good. Inhale, lift back up, open, open, open. Now, bring your hands onto your shins, onto your thighs. Let the right hand come down towards the floor outside your right hip here. Lengthen the left arm up into the air. Beautiful. Grow with that left fingertips like you want to touch the sky here, the ceiling, and then lean over towards the right just a little bit or as much as you need to. Now, my shoulders are kind of wonky, so I don't actually like reaching my arm out. I prefer bringing the left hand towards the base of my neck. That feels better for me. Also, it allows me to open the chest and find a stretch into the armpit as well as the left rib cage. So maybe this is you as well. Maybe your left hand continues to reach into the side. We'll breathe here again for 2 counts. And one more. Beautiful, beautiful. Lift the left arm back up, lift the right arm back up. Melt the shoulders down. Bring your hands to interlock behind the back of your head once again. Now we're lifting the chest up, open the heart. So we're kind of lifting all the way up, inner shoulders working closer and closer together. The gaze is up. Make sure your neck is not straining. Exhale here. Lengthen the spine back out. Arms, fingertips reach back. Left hand gently slides to the floor next to your left hip. Right hand reaches all the way up, 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 and then over towards the left side of your mat. And again, you can stay here or make sure you're pulling the right shoulder into a socket if you are staying here, so you're not kind of like there. Or you're bending the right elbow and you're bringing the right hand towards the back of your head or the base of your neck. And then you're staying here, rotating the chest slightly open, stretching through the chest, the armpit, the right rib cage, intercostals. Beautiful. Inhaling. And exhale. One more breath in. And out. Inhale, reach the right arm back up. Reach the left arm back up. Interlock the fingers one more time. Bring those palms to touch the back of your head. Lift inner shoulders closer together. Shoulders to the back, elbows to the back. Open, open, open. Breath in. Breath out. So good. Release. Lengthen the spine back out. Lift the arms up. Bring the hands down towards your knees. Take your knees into your hands. Support your knees together. That was such a good stretch. Lean back into your palms. Windshield wipe your knees side to side. Just enjoy that movement. Can even close the eyes. It's kind of like side to side. Feeling if there's a stretch that's happening on the outer glutes as you keep going. Releasing the inner thighs. Beautiful. And then when you're ready, knees to either side. I kind of need to wobble around here. You might have done this a little bit more graciously, but tabletop when you're ready. Point through those toes, tops of the feet down onto the ground. Fingers spreading wide, finding your foundation. Tailbone lift up. Take a moment here to wriggle out the spine. Shifting around, dancing about, finding that free flow. You know, I live for those free flows, especially in the morning. I think drinking coffee is amazing. If I could drink coffee while I was doing my free flow, that would have probably been ecstatic for me. Beautiful. When you're ready, if you're ready, you can keep going. But when you're ready, lengthen the spine, find that tabletop. Zip everything in, tuck the toes under, send the hips up into your downward facing dog and walk that dog out. Stretching through the backs of the legs, bending at the knees deeply, maybe even turning one heel in as you stretch or continue to stretch through the side body, and then doing the same on the other side. So good. And then back to your down dog. Deep breath in here. Big breath out. Lift the right leg up. Bring the right knee to your nose, round through the spine, bend the elbow slightly so you're not overextending. Yeah. And then from here, step that right foot through. So good. Inhale, rise up, high lunge. I know sometimes we're not so steady in the mornings, huh? Take a deep breath in. Trust yourself. Exhale, pivot the left heel down, open up into warrior two. Feel that strength through your legs. Feel your tailbone reaching back down. Find your way back to that energy source. Arms open wide, gazing over your right fingertips. Inhale and exhale. And then shift the torso forward. Reach the right hand like you want to touch something ahead of you. And then reverse. Left arm down or left hand down to your left shin. Reach the right hand to the back. Keep the right rib cage stretching. Inhale. Exhale, cartwheel both hands down. Frame your right foot. Let the left knee come down. Wiggle, wiggle the right foot out to the side. Let the hips melt. So yummy. You can stay on your palms. You can down onto your forearms, or you can do anything you want. Finding that free flow. Release, release the hips. Just a few more. Hips are so yummy. Yeah. So good. Now press back into the floor. Tuck those left toes back under. Squeeze the belly in, engaging back through that core. Lift the left knee. Lift yourself up from the mat with your palms. So press the floor away from you. Step the right foot to meet the left. So good. Take a deep breath in. And then pivot on your right outer edge of the foot, left inner edge of the foot. You can stay here. You can also step that left foot in between your hands and the right leg, or in the center of the mat, or you can keep the feet together. Lift the left arm up into the sky. Full breath in. Big breath out. So good. Two more. You've got it. Inhale. And exhale. And one more in. Exhale, left hand comes down, left foot joins the right. If it's not there, take a deep breath in. Exhale, come all the way down onto your chest. Wiggle, walk the hands out wide. Inhale, lift the heart up. Exhale, release. And two more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. And one more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Frame your rib cage with your palms. Scoop the tailbone up to the sky. Tabletop. Tuck the toes. Down dog. Beautiful. Full breath in. Big breath out. Left leg up. Knee to your nose. Push the ground away from you. Step the left foot through. I know, don't overthink this. Press the feet into the ground as you rise up strong and steady. Fingertips reach up, shoulders melt down as you find that engagement through your upper arms. Inhale. Gently, slowly, steadily pivot the right foot down, finding your warrior two alignment. And again, tailbone is pressing or reaching down towards the floor. So we're not kind of like hanging out here. We're finding an engagement across the entire body. Fingertips reach in different directions. Hips are stacking or shoulders stack over the hips. Inhale here. And exhale. Reach the left hand forward with your left shoulder, left rib cage, and then right hand down, left arm goes over the head, reversing into this dancer's pose. Inhaling, not dancers, into a dancing warrior. Full breath. Exhale, cartwheel those hands down. Frame your left foot. Pivot on the right ball joint of the foot. Release the right knee down onto the floor. Wiggle the left foot out to the side, hands to the inside of that leg. Allow the hips to melt. Notice the difference between the two sides of the body. And shift. Now, this is our second side of the left hip. We've started with Baddha Konasana. If you've woken up feeling a little bit kind of groggy, a little bit kind of pissy at someone, this might be a really good practice to really release whatever has kind of been plaguing you, to really let go of that tension, let whatever you've been holding on to. I hope it helps anyway. Beautiful. All right. Press the ground away from you. Tuck the right toes under. Lift the right knee. Step the left foot into plank, our last kind of pose. So take a deep breath in. Outer edge of the left foot, inner edge of the right foot. Stay here. Maybe right foot steps to the center of the long edge of the mat. Maybe right arm goes up into the sky. Maybe instead your feet are stacked or one ahead of each other. And we're breathing here for 4, Zip the belly in. 3, 2, and 1. Right hand down, right foot joins the left in plank if it's not there. Deep breath in, knees up or down. Come all the way down onto your chest. Walk the hands out wide. Inhale, lift the chest. Cobra variation. Open your heart. Breathe in. Melt everything back down. Hands on either side of your rib cage. Press up to tabletop. Sink the hips down towards your heels in child's pose. And I would advise to spread the knees wider to add your hip stretch here. Bringing the forehead down to the floor, connecting the third eye center to the ground, and massage it for a moment. This is where our practice comes to an end. So if you want to spend a little bit of extra time here in your child's pose, please do. Otherwise, when you're ready, you're more than welcome to exit whichever way you need to. And as always, I am wishing you the best day ever. I am inviting you to let go of whatever bottled up irritation you have. I'm sorry, Tristan, with someone. If you are holding any kind of, I don't know, sometimes we hold on to things and we walk around with them like kind of hefty stones in our pockets, and we don't want to throw them out, but we don't want to even talk about them. So if you have something like that today, if you have been holding anger, if you have been irritated with somebody or holding grudges, let it go today. Whether that would be talking it out or just throwing it out and just getting over it is entirely up to you. Make your life a little bit lighter. As always, keep your heart open. And I hope to see you tomorrow on your mat for the morning practice. All right. Bye.